kali ini saya mau buka-bukaan dengan kalian. Jagat itu sering bilang bahwa kami itu tahu detail spesifik, teknis, dan kadang yang banyak orang nggak tahu dari ordal atau orang dalam ya. Maksudnya orang dari dalam industri IT. Nah, kali ini saya akan perkenalkan salah satu narasumber kami yang sering memberikan insight mengenai industri IT langsung dari pusatnya. Kita akan ngobrol langsung dengan dia untuk pertama kalinya buka-bukaan langsung di depan kamera di YouTube Jagat Review. Tapi kali ini bukan di studio kami ya. Teman saya ini jadwalnya sibuk, jadi harus disamperin ke kantor barunya ASUS Indonesia. Karena kebetulan dia lagi mampir ke Jakarta. Jadi langsung aja kita mulai podcast Buka-Bukaan bareng Sascha Krohn, Director Technical Marketing System Division ASUS. Yang satu ini teman lama kami yang udah lebih dari 10 tahun kita kenal dan sering ngobrol dengan dia, tapi baru kali ini berkesempatan podcast bareng. Dia bekerja untuk ASUS di headquarter ASUS di Taiwan. Hi Sascha.
Hi.
Great to finally having a podcast with you.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever we chat, it's always somewhere weird places. Yeah. Vegas casinos, or
Dennis.
After that,
yeah,
that was after that. Dennis, and then what? I remember I was shooting in Hawaii. Yes, remember?
Yep.
And suddenly a guy using just bathrobes coming in behind me and showing the latest phone or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's always the weirdest place.
Yeah, and it's always fun.
And it's always fun.
Always good to see you.
Always good to see you, man. Really. Now, the thing is, right now we are having a podcast. And now I have a chance to really ask my friend and let him spill all the beans.
I hope my boss isn't watching.
Right. Let's just start. Just warming things up. Of course, we've known ASUS for quite a long time right now, but today you guys have so many product lines, if not too many product lines.
Depends who you ask.
Depends who you ask. So, since it's you, right? So, to make everybody understands the difference clearly, yeah, can you differentiate? Like, what is ROG for? And what is ROG Zephyrus for? What is FIFObook for? Who's ASUS Gaming for? Can you explain to us?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. People who are into laptops and into gaming laptops, they usually know already. And it's something that we just assume people just know because we know, we're familiar with it. And a lot of people who deal with laptops in general got used to it because it evolved over time. But for people who are not used to it, it's very overwhelming. There's just too many products, right? So very simply put together, we have our VivoBook series, which I would say for consumer laptops. Start with consumer laptops, everyday use, anybody can use it. Typical normal laptop with VivoBook, which I guess is the most entry-level one. You can find those as low as $499, $599, $649, really entry-level price, really good price. And then above that, you'll find the VivoBook S, which is a bit more premium.
Oh, add an S there, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to pay for that S. It is thinner, it's lighter, you get a little bit nicer features for the VivoBook S.
Okay.
And we have several different versions, screen size and everything.
Yep.
And above that, we have our ZenBook S.
ZenBook S.
So we got the ZenBook S above that. That's a bit more premium, more premium materials.
Yeah.
And usually a little bit thinner and lighter, not always, but generally, yeah. And then we got also the ZenBook Duo, of course.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
the
a
dual screen,
dual screen to displays. And that's it kind of for the consumer devices. Though we now have ProArt.
Yeah.
We kind of, it's for creator, consumer, creator. So the ProArt laptops are for you, basically. So for content creators.
For content creators, okay.
Yeah, made for you.
Okay.
So they're meant for people who are working on digital content all the time, lots of videos, pictures, video editing, programmers, game developers, coding, AI development, those kind of devices. Cat pictures, yeah. Sure. Yeah. The internet needs more cat pictures. Somebody has to do it. So basically for those content creators. So that's the ProArt.
All right.
I think the name makes it very clear, right?
Yeah, ProArt, okay.
And then on the gaming side,
Gaming side.
we have Tough as like the most entry-level basic gaming, and tough is all about price performance. So I always explain it like this. It's all the must-haves, but not the nice-to-haves.
All right.
Although I have to say, in recent years, we're adding a lot of nice-to-haves as well, and tough is getting nicer and nicer. So yeah, tough, that's the entry-level gaming,
Okay.
good price performance. And then if you have a little bit more budget, you want something more premium, you can upgrade to a Zephyrus. So
yes.
Zephyrus, we have, that's like our most ultra portable gaming laptop.
So it's gaming laptop, but it's thin and light.
Yes.
Okay.
Thin and light, gaming laptop, CNC metal chassis, OLED display, beautiful design, long battery life, still good performance for both CPU and GPU, really good performance. And those are the really thin and lights. And then we have our Flow models.
Flow, okay.
Which we have this year, just the Flow Z13.
Yep.
Which is now with a Strix Halo, so Ryzen AI 395 Max Plus. You got that hybrid CPU, APU, GPU combination.
Very portable gaming machine.
Very portable and very powerful.
Very powerful gaming
considering
machine,
for tablet.
Yeah.
That's just a single device right now. And we have our Strix laptops. And for Strix, we have just the basic Strix laptops, so 16-inch and 18-inch.
Okay.
And we also have the Strix Scar. The Strix
Scar,
Scar is kind of like the pro version of the Strix.
The one with scar.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
always
literally has a
comes with-
scar.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Strix also have that line, but yeah.
It started with the scar.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
And the Scar is basically the Strix G and the Strix Scar. Those are like the most powerful gaming laptops you can get. So the idea is you have everything fully maxed out. The CPU, highest TDP, highest TGP on the GPU, vapor chamber, super powerful cooling, liquid metal.
Yes.
So those are thicker and heavier and a little bit less portable, chunkier, but you have really low keyboard temperature even after you're gaming for a long time.
Yeah.
They're quiet, long key travel, huge, beautiful display.
It's like an ultimate gaming machine.
Yeah, ultimate portable gaming machine. So the idea is basically you can either get a super powerful system that is a bit thicker and heavier, or you can get the Zephyrus, which is super thin and light and portable. And I would say the tough gaming are kind of like in between when it comes to weight versus size and performance, but they're at a lower price point. So that kind of explains gaming. And then we also have our ASUS gaming, which is a little bit like the weird cousin that only shows up to family reunions sometimes, right? So ASUS gaming is like an in-between our consumer laptops and our gaming laptops. So it is a consumer laptop, but it is made for gaming. And essentially it slides in, I would say, under tough gaming. So it is a even more affordable basic version of a gaming laptop. So it's kind of like a crossover between a consumer laptop, but you can also play games on it.
Oh, that's why. That's why it looks like that.
Yes.
I see.
And I think that throws people off a little bit. But yeah, you know, it is complicated.
But it's good for students.
Yeah, it's great for students. So it's basically...
Dad, I need this laptop. Is it a gaming laptop? No, it's not really a gaming laptop. Look at it.
Yep. Yeah. So it's you know, it's a consumer laptop that has a little bit extra performance, extra oomph, and you can play games on it. But it's not like a full flashed out gaming laptop.
All right. Now, what about AI laptops? Because ASUS has already introduced a lot of AI laptop with that has 45 plus tops, right? So for your own daily work, do you actually use these AI capabilities? And if so, what do you usually use it for?
So I would say, unfortunately not, because it's a little bit tricky internally to get a new work laptop.
Oh, that's a problem. All right. Okay.
It's a little bit, there's bureaucracy and everything. And the other thing is I travel. So, it gets a little bit complicated with that as well. It takes some time to get the new laptop, copy all the files over, set it up. So yeah. And, I always talk about our new models. I know about our new models. Yeah. I get to use the cool new features.
You get to use it, but
I don't have it on my own work laptop.
Okay.
So I'm kind of missing that. But I do have access to pre-production samples of the laptop, so I do play around with that and I do use it. What I like the most personally is the studio effects. webcam filter. Okay. And particularly the filter that I think it's called like a watercolor effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It reduces the color bit depth of the image. So it's kind of like you take an image like a PNG or a JPEG and you save it as a BMP. So it reduces the colors, right? But the cool thing about that is it smooths out the colors.
They are lost at BMP.
Oh, okay. It's a very old file format from days gone past when you save files on a floppy.
Yeah, on a floppy. The pictures on BMP.
Yeah. So basically it's like, I think 12-bit or 16-bit color depth or something. Yeah, very few color options. So think about like retro game look. To give you an idea.
Yeah.
It's like a retro game look. The benefit of that is it smooths out the colors. So your face looks more smooth, the skin tones and everything.
Okay.
And I figured out that if you have to do a video call, especially it's early in the morning, you can use that filter and you don't need to shave. You can't tell. You can't tell if you're freshly shaved or not.
Okay.
Because it just smooths everything out. So I love that feature. Great feature.
So you're waiting for an AI laptop, right?
Yes, so I don't need to shave every morning for video calls. That's one of the reasons.
Yeah, especially you travel a lot, right? When you go to US, it's night becomes day become night, right?
Yeah.
So suddenly you have to wake up and straight to meeting, right?
I don't want to put on makeup, but I'm kind of vain that I don't want to have like dark rings. I don't want to look like a raccoon, on the webcam. And especially you don't have good lighting in some places. Here we got like nice studio lights. Sometimes you're like in a weird lighting situation. So it helps. I like those filters.
Yeah, especially when you go to Vegas. Yeah. The hotel there. Yeah. The lighting is, it's like yellowish and dark like that, right?
Orange.
Yeah. It's not even yellow. Yes, orange. Yeah.
Very weird lighting.
Very weird lighting.
So I like that filter. I like the background blur.
Of course.
So you don't, otherwise it's like, oh, there's something in the background. There's a power socket or there's like something there that doesn't look that nice. And you just blur it out. So I really like that. I really like the closed caption feature.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think that's really cool that you can customize. I love customization. I always want to be like, hey, this is my device. I want it to happen the way I like it. So subtitles at the top, at the bottom, what font size, all this stuff, you can choose it. I think that's really cool. And also the live translation feature. Very helpful, especially because for those of you who don't know, I live in Asia for a long time now, but I still don't speak Chinese. I still don't really understand Chinese, but
You're not even speaking in your mother tongue right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I'm from Germany, for those who don't know. So it's really cool that you're able to, there's different people around you talking in different languages, and it just translates it all into English, and you get the subtitles. I really like that. That's a very cool feature.
Yeah, right. So you really need one.
Yes.
Please, boss.
Yes, please, boss. Can I have the new G14?
I think I know your boss. All right. So now, from ASUS vision, do you see these 45 plus tops AI laptop as something that can really help content creation or content creators in general? Because we're talking about daily work life, right? But what about content creators?
I think, it can also help content creators. I mean, it really depends on what you're doing, right? So specifically for content creators, you have much higher requirements. So for example, if you want to generate some images, what you can do right now with Co-Creator in Paint is not going to be good enough for what you want to do as a content creator. For regular consumers, just to generate a quick meme or to modify a picture, it's fine, but not for content creators. But I would say closed captions, for example, is still really useful for a content creator. And I think, all these features that I just mentioned, it's still convenient because even content creators live normal lives, at least to some degree, try to live a normal life. So all those features still become useful and relevant, maybe not directly for work, but for everything in between work. But then specifically for content creators, we actually created some apps that I think are really helpful. So StoryCube and MuseTree. And those apps are from ASUS, our own apps. And I know what you're thinking, when you hear like it's software from ASUS, I know that a lot of people are going to be like, but give it a try. It's actually not bad. And I think our software is really improving a lot. Army Crate SE on our Ally systems, I think, is a great example.
Yeah.
We can do good software if we put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, I think StoryCube is really cool, especially for content creators, because it's basically an app like a smart gallery app that you know from Zenfone and ROG Phone. So you can index all your content.
Okay.
And I'm sure you guys me personally, I feel like I'm drowning in pictures and videos because I constantly take pictures and videos. I spend so much time just sorting it, sharing it with friends and family. And as content creators, it's even more, right? It's
probably that's why I have them.
Yes. So
to handle that all,
it's a nightmare, right?
It is.
So many videos, so many pictures, and you're constantly creating more. You need to index it, sort it. It's saved in different locations, clouds, storage, NAS. So that's why we created StoryCube that allows you to index all the content and a lot of it automatically. So you can sort the content based on the date it was made, the GPS location it was made, if you have that enabled, which camera it was recorded on, which is really useful.
Camera?
Yeah. For example, if you remember, right now I'm looking for a video from 2023. And I remember I shot a short clip on a GoPro camera.
Okay.
So you can find it right away. You just select the date and GoPro camera and you find the video right away. It shows up immediately.
Nice.
So you don't need to sort through different folders, where was it, and all this stuff. You can also sort it based on the scenery. So it automatically detects if this is at the beach, in the forest, mountain, city. So you can search based on that. And it shows you all the pictures that are in the city or that are at the beach.
Okay.
It also automatically scans all your pictures and videos for faces. And I know a lot of people will be sensitive about this, like privacy concerns and so on. But none of this information is sent to our servers or to any third party. It all stays locally on your device.
That is why you're having the 45 plus stops.
Yes.
Right?
It's using the NPU to index and analyze the files.
Internally,
Yes.
It doesn't have to upload anything.
Yes. Correct. So you do have the privacy advantage. So it scans all the content and it identifies the faces and it doesn't know who those people are, but it knows, hey, this guy and this guy, they look very similar. It's probably the same guy, right? And then it goes, okay, the most popular faces in your pictures and videos are those 10 people. And you can then add a name to it. You can say, that is Diddy. And that is Sarah. And that is Peter. And then you can search, I'm looking for pictures of Peter in 2019 in Hawaii.
All right.
And it will show you the pictures. And you have all the pictures. It's just like that. And we're adding more and more index options as well in the future. So right now you can also add tags, custom tags. So you can, if you are importing more pictures into your library, you can say, okay, I'm adding like this folder with 500 pictures. You can select all of them and add a tag and say, Jakarta interview or Jakarta podcast. And then you have a custom tag Jakarta podcast. So in the future, if you're looking for it, you just type Jakarta podcast and it will show you this custom tag.
This is interesting, because everybody's looking for a powerful laptop that they can use for 4 to 5 years. Some even said 7 years. Have you ever imagined if you have a laptop like that, 2 terabytes of hard drive, you back up everything there, after 3 years, then you remember, where's that picture? Right? This is needed. This kind of software is really needed, especially if you have that kind of laptop that can last long. I can just imagine that. I mean, 2 terabytes, and then you have to find that which folder. I mean, you always have something new in your mind, right? This year, this folder structure will be like this. Next year, probably I change this.
Right. That's the thing, right? You don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know what content you're going to produce, where, and how to index it, right?
So in a way, it's helpful for productivity, right? It's not just for content creation, but productivity for everybody's productivity, right? Even for working, for study. Right, the same thing.
I think this is really so. We did a press event here yesterday, and we showed it to other press. And the feedback was like everybody really likes StoryCube. They're really interested in it, and they think for regular users as well, it's really interesting. But I think the more content you have and the more content you produce, the more important this is. And the more you're like, yes, I need this. Oh, this can save so much time, right?
Yes.
So I think for content creators especially, this is...
I know the feeling, having a very good machine you can use for 2-3 years. After 3 years, where's my files? Cannot find my files. Where is it? It took like half an hour just to find a file. Because you have like 2 terabytes of drive or 4 terabytes of drive.
Yeah.
Where is it? Which folder? Right. Then there's something you just forgot.
Yeah. And then you also end up with the same file like 4 or 5 times in different folders.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because it takes you too long to find the original file and you end up downloading it again or copying it from somewhere else again. Because it's faster to just get it again from the source than to find it somewhere on your system.
Yeah. So the better your PC is, the more you need this, right? So, okay, this is for productivity, for content creators. What about for gamers? Does ASUS really believe that the 45 TOPS AI laptop directly impact frame rates in games? Or maybe there are other benefits for gamers beyond just frame rates?
It can. So I think with super resolution.
Oh, yeah.
That is something that is going to be more and more interesting. It's still early days for it. Yeah. But I think this is going to help in the future. I don't know how helpful it is right now, but I think the key point here is there's a lot of potential for this. Okay. And you can imagine that there is a part of, I just had, what is it, Padang?
Oh, Padang.
Yeah, Padang. And parts of the Padang are trying to make it back out of my mouth. Very good. I really like it. Very good. But my stomach is telling me it was a little bit too spicy. So I think, you can totally imagine when you're using something like FSR or DLSS, it is using part of the resources on your GPU to do that upscaling. And if you are using the NPU for that, it's a separate processor, so you're not using any of those resources. So in theory, technically, yes, it can help with that. How much? I think we're going to have to wait and see, but
it's a software thing, yeah?
It's a software thing. Yeah. There's definitely potential for that. And I think it really depends what you're doing, right? So if you're just gaming and that's it, I think there's not much of a difference in having the NPU. For now. But if, for example, you're streaming and you have your webcam on,
background blur.
You maybe want to blur the background. You can do that with the NPU, and it doesn't eat up any resources.
Yeah, true. You don't have to use the GPU.
Yes,
whatever
or the CPU.
You have, or the CPU. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you can imagine if you're using the CPU for that, it's always taking. I mean, not that much, right? Maybe 5 or 10% of the CPU.
What, for background blur?
Yeah, for the background.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's more, brother.
Depends on your CPU.
Yeah, it depends on CPU, but usually it's more.
Yeah. So, okay, fine. Let's say it's 20%.
Yeah. Right,
it's using 20% of your CPU. It's totally fine when you're just browsing the web, watching videos. But when you're playing games and you're losing 20%.
We need everything.
Yeah. It causes frame time spikes, right? Especially suddenly somebody drops a flashbang or suddenly something explodes or like a building collapses.
Okay.
And the CPU is super busy with that. It's getting hammered from requests from the game, stuff to render. And then at the same time, you're taking away 20% of the resources from the CPU to do other stuff. It is going to impact your gaming experience.
So practically, I can use a 45 plus TOPS laptop, play game, go stream it, and show myself inside the stream.
Yeah. With blurred background.
And
people can't see that you didn't shave. And,
and I don't even need any other machine, just that machine.
Yeah.
Nice. So it does have some impact for probably gaming creators.
Yeah, right? It does have a benefit there. I mean, again, it depends how you use the laptop and what you do on it. But yes, there are still benefits. And at the end of the day, although us gamers wish we could just play games all day and that's it. That's not the reality, right? We still unfortunately have to live a normal life as well. And for our normal lives, there's a lot of benefits of having, an NPU and having those features.
Yeah. Especially first thing first is always the camera.
Yes.
It's always the camera. Yeah. So these laptops are really that useful. Yeah. So does ASUS actually have a 45 plus TOPS AI laptop option that are really affordable?
Yeah, I think we probably at least had, I don't know if we still have, because everybody's, fighting with the prices, but at some point in time, we had the most affordable Snapdragon laptop with 45
I
plus.
think you guys still have it, for that one. Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
That's below 10 million rupiah right now. Is it still below 10 million rupiah? Which is a very good threshold.
Yeah. So it's it's affordable. It's still pretty premium.
Yeah, it is. It is premium.
Yeah,
it is still a premium. Oh, wait, that's 45 plus tops. Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I think you guys have 2 laptops. Yeah.
VivoBook 14 and then the ZenBook A14 as well is a really good price. How much is that one in Indonesia? 14 million. 14. Okay,
but that's damn light.
Damn light. Yeah.
Sorry, pardon my language, but that's damn light. It's what, 890?
So
grams?
there's a Japanese version, Japanese edition. That one is 899 grams. And then there's the international regular edition. That one is 900 something grams.
We have both. We have both
kilo.
here.
Really? You have both options?
Yes.
That's awesome.
We have both options.
Yeah, great.
We have the 890 because the one that we reviewed was the 890 grams.
Yeah.
And there's a new one. For us, it's a new one. The latest one is the 980, something like that, yeah.
And that one has a bigger battery, which, do you really need it? The battery life, even for the 899, is really good.
Yeah, it is. It is very good. Wow. Okay, so there are affordable 40 plus tops AI laptop.
Yeah.
That can do all the stuff like
very thin.
Very thin. All the AI details like that, like the camera, background blur. Yes.
Yeah. And the webcam quality in general on those Qualcomm laptops is really impressive because Qualcomm is using MIPI instead of USB, and they have a really good signal processor.
The ISP is very good.
The ISP
they took it from their smartphone chips, I guess.
Yeah. And it's interesting. There's a lot of people that keep asking why the webcam on the Qualcomm models, why do we put a better webcam on the Qualcomm option? Because for a lot of our devices, we have an Intel, AMD, or Qualcomm option, right? For VivoBook, for example. And they're asking, hey, why do you put a better webcam in the option with the Qualcomm chip? Why are you doing that? And it's like, no, it's actually the same camera. But it looks so much better because it uses MIPI because they have a better signal processor, better DSP in there.
Well, they just copy paste from the phone chips. Yeah. Okay. We're talking about the devices from Intel, AMD, and Qualcomm. So now among ASUS lineup, there are 3 processors, right? All 3 of them have 45 plus tops, right? So personally, what are your preferences? Which, in ASUS laptop, of course, which Intel model stands out for you? Which AMD model stands out? And which Qualcomm model stands out?
I hope none of our partners is going to feel offended by this. I love you all equally. No, but seriously, I mean, they all have great chips. And there isn't really a bad chip on the market right now, I think.
Just pick the standout laptop.
Yeah, I would say for Intel, it would be... Actually, can I choose 2?
Yeah, okay, fine.
For Intel, I would say...
You're divided, yeah, right.
For Intel, I would say the ZenBook S14.
All right, yeah.
With Lunar Lake.
Yes,
amazing.
Lake.
Lunar Lake.
Yeah.
Good job, Intel.
Yes.
And the S14, beautiful laptop. I love it. And so thin, so light, touchscreen. I love the material. Yes. Especially the white ceruleum with the A monogram, the CNC cut. Most beautiful ZenBook we've ever done. I really think so. The ZenBook S14 for Intel. And then for Intel also, I would say our SCAR 16 and SCAR 18 or SCAR laptops.
Yeah. That's why you're divided,
Because there's 2 chips. It's 2 chips.
It's different,
You got Lunar Lake and you got Arrow Lake, right? High-end options for Strix. Yeah, I think the performance is really outstanding. Really impressive. And for AMD, I would say it would be the Zephyrus G14.
Zephyrus, okay.
Yeah, so the PX13 is awesome as well. So we were just talking about it earlier. It's really interesting. Whenever you see somebody use the ProArt PX13 or the RG Flow X13, which is the previous generation of this device, whenever you see somebody use those, it's like, oh, it's a laptop connoisseur, you know? Somebody who's really knows a lot about
really
laptops.
Understand, yeah.
And is willing to spend money on it because it's not cheap.
It is not.
It is a very expensive laptop, but it is incredible how much performance you get. It's only 1.3 kilos.
Yeah.
It has a beautiful display, touchscreen, powerful CPU, GPU, long battery life, and all of this in a compact 1.3 kilos. So it's really impressive. But yeah, you know, it is niche. And I think for most people, it is too expensive. And yeah. And also, I think most people want a bigger screen, maybe. So I would say Zephyrus G14. And it's interesting. Actually, more and more people are moving to Zephyrus G16 now.
Okay.
In the past, people prefer 14-inch because of the weight. But now that the weight of 16-inch laptops is coming down and they're getting thinner and lighter, actually more and more people are like, hey, you know what? 16-inch, the weight is acceptable for me. And wow, the big screen, it's great. And the price.
It is below 2 kg, right?
Yeah, it's 1.8 kilos.
1.8,
1.8, 1.9. And yeah, that's similar to what you had for a powerful 14-inch laptop in the past, right? So yeah, but I would say Zephyrus G14 for AMD, and then for Qualcomm, I would say the ZenBook A14.
A14 definitely,
yeah.
A14.
The platform.
The platform, it really represents the platform. Yeah.
And that's really what it is, right? Like this laptop, the ZenBook A14, was a collaboration between us and Qualcomm.
Okay.
And we wanted to create the perfect laptop for a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for that platform. So we're brainstorming it. What's cool? What could we do with it? And it's all about, you have super long battery life, and it's very energy efficient. So you can make the laptop very light, and you can make it very thin and still have super long battery life. And that's basically the ZenBook A14. It's super light, super long battery life.
Super portable. You can bring it anywhere.
And my favorite part about it is, like, a lot of press and YouTubers say it as well. Like, you close the lid and it really is off, and it barely drains the battery at all. Just like a smartphone. Just like a smartphone. And the next time you open the lid, the battery is almost the same as when you last closed the lid. So that's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys know what he likes. So
so those are the top models I would recommend from our lineup. I'm not saying the other ones are not good, but those are the most interesting ones.
All right, that's from ASUS. Now, we're talking about competition. So how
they're not good.
Of course. Coming from you, of course. So how does ASUS see the competition? Yep. Especially in the gaming laptop industry in Indonesia, where did you know that there are local gaming brands starting to rise here?
Yeah, so I didn't know, but I heard about it recently. And it's very interesting. I think we are not really worried about it. I think we have a very strong track record in innovation. And I think we have a really cool lineup. We have like a team of Avengers, you know, like somebody who's really powerful with this, somebody is super fast, somebody is super light, somebody with super long battery life, and all this stuff. So I think we have a really powerful team of devices, and I think we're doing really well with that. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay. I think the most challenging thing for us is probably going to be if there's local brands that can do something that we can't do, that really tie into some local culture or something. But we have a very strong, powerful team here in Indonesia as well. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna take care of that.
All right, now to conclude, so why do you believe that ASUS laptops, from non-AI models to the AI PC models, and of course the AI 45 plus tops lineup, why are those stands out as the right choice for Indonesian consumers compared to other brands?
So, I mean, I mentioned earlier StoryCube.
Okay.
And we also have another app. We have Musetree, which is for all the laptops that have a dedicated GPU, powerful GPU. So for ProArt laptops, for example, Musetree is basically kind of like DALI where you can use the GPU to locally generate images and also prompts and stuff like that. So without going into the cloud. So you don't have to worry about privacy, confidentiality, and all that stuff.
And for Indonesian, you don't have to worry about paying anything.
Yeah, it's for free.
It's free.
It's free. So that's another app that comes with our laptops if you buy a ProArt laptop.
Yeah.
So StoryCube, MuseTree, and then also we have our own LLM. We have our own chatbot called Omni. We have an Omni chatbot. And that one you can run on our AMD Ryzen AI laptops. Both gaming and consumer. Yeah, so again, it's running locally, so you don't have to worry about stuff going into the cloud.
Yeah.
If you have kids and your kids are talking to the LLM, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Kids are always curious. They always want to learn. But maybe you don't want OpenAI or Google or Microsoft to know all the things that your kids are thinking about, what they like, what they don't like.
Yeah.
We don't know what exactly happens with that information, right? So for me personally, I really like that option that you can give them a local chatbot that they can talk to and all the information stays on that device. Nothing goes into the cloud. So that's our Omni chatbot. I think really useful feature as well, useful option. And yeah, besides that, I mean, the benefit, even though, like you said, most of those 45 plus TOPS features using an NPU are available on competitor devices as well.
Okay.
I think what our advantage is we have a bigger portfolio. We have a bigger lineup. So we have a lot of different options, which I know can be confusing and it is difficult, but you have guys like this guy and others who can help you understand what's the benefit of this device versus that device and which device is probably the best for you. And we just have a lot of different options. So depending on no matter what your price range is, how much money you want to spend, and if you care more about the weight and the portability, the battery life or performance, do you want to also play games or you don't care about games? All this kind of stuff, we have an option for you. And it's always better to have more options, right?
Yep.
Let's say you want to eat ice cream. It's better you go to the shop and there's 10 different flavors.
Yeah.
And somebody might say, 10 flavors is too many. It's confusing. I don't know which one to pick. But do you really want to go to an ice cream shop and they just have 3 flavors?
Yeah.
And it's
I want that flavor with that sprinkle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's if there's just 3 flavors, it's easy to pick.
Yeah.
But you will always feel like maybe there was something else that was even better for me that I would like even more, but it just wasn't there. So we have maybe 30 options, right? Some people say, oh no, too many options. But if you have somebody who can guide you and say, hey, I think you're going to like this one.
Yeah.
What do you want? You want something fruity? Okay, try this.
Yeah.
You can find the perfect one just for you.
All right. Okay, now the closing question. Before we go to dinner. Another Padang?
Okay. All right.
Another different one, probably. Yeah.
Yep.
So can you give
my stomach is growling.
Can you give our audience a little teaser? So towards the end of 2025 or maybe beginning of 2026, should we expect even more exciting 40 plus TOPS AI laptops from ASUS?
As a matter of fact, yes. Today, let me see. I think I have to do the time zone calculation. I don't know if at the time of recording we already launched it, but today we either just launched or are about to launch a new ProArt P16.
ProArt.
Yes.
All right.
And the ProArt P16 is essentially the same form factor as a Zephyrus G16, but it is painted all in black. And it comes with a 4K, 120 hertz, 1600 nit Lumina Pro display, touchscreen, and it has our latest and greatest anti-reflective coating on it. So you can use it under the brightest sunlight outside. You can still see the display just fine.
Right.
And it now comes with up to an RTX 5090. The previous one only went up to 5070. So it now goes up to 5090, vapor chamber. And you also get an AMD HX 370 in there, Ryzen AI.
Wow.
So, for those people, those of you out there who really like the Zephyrus G16, but you wanted a 5070 Ti, 5080, 5090, but with an AMD CPU and not Intel like on the Zephyrus G16, you can now consider the ProArt P16. You can get AMD plus 5070 Ti, 5080, 5090. And you're also getting a brand new 4K 120 hertz 1600 nits Lumina Pro display. So nice upgrade there. So yeah, that one just came out today, or
the
is
spec
about
gives
to come
me
out.
goosebumps.
Yeah, it's very nice. I think it also gives a lot of bank accounts goosebumps. But it is a very nice laptop. Very nice laptop.
Very nice laptop. Yeah. Any other 45?
Any other? Cristiano already publicly
announced the 23rd of September. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he already announced that.
He already announced it
there's going
publicly.
to be a new one.
Yes,
Right,
he already
okay.
announced that there will be news, and I think it would be breaking news if it doesn't have an NPU that has 45
because
tops or more.
Yes.
So you can expect to see something there. That's going to be very interesting.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm really curious if they are going to announce some new features that you can use the NPU for. I assume so. I honestly don't know.
At this point, you don't know. Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. You will be there. You will be covering it. So
I was hoping that you were there. You're going to be there.
Yeah, too bad.
Like last year.
Yeah, last year was great.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Next year, okay.
Yeah. So there's going to be that. There's going to be something really interesting happening there at that event, I think, and you'll let us know.
Yeah, okay.
I'll watch your summary of what happens there.
And ASUS is close partner with Qualcomm also, right?
Yes, yeah.
So most likely, if they're announcing the new chip on September 23rd, then most likely during CES you'll be having a new laptop using the new chip.
I have to say I would be shocked if there would not be any new Qualcomm based laptops at CES from us.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
But that should happen. Yeah, all right. Okay, then. Thank you for having the podcast.
Thank you.
After how many years? Like 15 years, probably more.
Yeah.
Right. This is the first official content we do together.
Yeah, it's crazy. I moved to Taiwan 20 years ago. I think I did meet you in the first year. I think so. Because that was still the overclocking competition. Yeah. Do you remember? Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
There was like 3 different overclocking competition per year.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Every 2 months, every month, there was like another overclocking event.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Like overclocking, and everything is about overclocking at that time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Good times.
Good times. Yeah.
Lots of LN2.
Yeah. A lot of binnings here. Yeah.
A lot of binning, very little sleep, lots of Red Bull and coffee, and
remember that really.
And lots of power being used. I remember we tripped a couple of fuses in the hotel for some of the overclocking competitions.
Yeah. That was great time.
Good times.
Really,
yeah.
Good times. So thank you for this podcast. Yeah. And shall we have dinner?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.